In the community park development project, Lisa needs to effectively engage with local community members who are key stakeholders. These stakeholders have a strong interest in the park design and the amenities, and it will directly impact their neighborhood. What is the best strategy for Lisa to engage with local community members and ensure their concerns and ideas are integrated into the project? So I can say these stakeholders are high interest, high impact stakeholders. They are impacted. How powerful they are, that is not mentioned, but we can clearly see high interest and high impact. So they seems to be critical, and I should be engaging with these particular stakeholder very, very effectively. So let's look at the four options and choose the one which help us in engaging effectively with these key stakeholders. Option A, conduct regular community workshop where residents can effectively participate in the design and planning process of the work. Seems to be a great idea because they are high interest, high impact people. Maybe some representative will engage. So the only possibility thing is that yes, it will involve a lot of energy from your side, but it will give a effective communication. So I keep it as a good option. Let's see if we get something better. Option B, rely mainly on online survey to gather feedback from the community. Now, just connecting online survey, yeah, maybe it eases your job as a project manager, but it may not be effective. People may not be participating in filling those ideas or survey questions. And even if they fill it, interpretation may vary. So, not at all a good idea. Encourage community member to communicate their concerns through the local government, who will then inform the project team. So it is like taking an indirect approach. You want to bring something in between. So these stakeholder will tell to the local government and local government will tell to you. Now, it could be an idea if you have a complicated stakeholder engagement process in place and you see the local government are more important stakeholder and they can take care of some part of their work. The question was not giving any clear role of local government here. So I have to add assumptions here. And so it is not good to add a lot of ideas other than which given in the question. So I can put it as a suspicious option. This one, I already have a good option as option A. So I'm looking better than A if I can find it. Option D, provide public announcements and update about the project progress without seeking detailed community input. Now, even the last statement without seeking detailed community input was not there. Still, just focusing on pushing the communication may not be a good idea. So, in general, we understand whenever we have a high interest, high impact stakeholder or high interest, high power stakeholder, we focus on rich communication media. We focus on interactive communication. And if I go with that particular formula itself, I can definitely go with option A because option A is giving rich communication option to me. So overall, in this particular context, option A works great. This particular question is focusing on mainly on a task 4 of process domain, which is about engaging stakeholders. Partially, it is also touching about managed communication because it is bringing the idea of push, pull, and interactive communication. We can say that overall we are focusing on managing the stakeholder engagement. So we can say it's a kind of a tool we are using stakeholder engagement planning here. And yes, overall we also need to come up with the right communication approach. So we are also focusing on preparing and coming up with a good communication management planning. Yeah, so these are the two tools which are covered, and the process is more on managing and engaging stakeholders as well as communication.